Good afternoon. Again, we're here with another Getting There series at AT University, where we are in the SMA 2017 National Conference with our students, learning more about their experiences in getting to medical school. I am here with Chiamaka, who is going to, in a moment, tell you a little bit more about herself and where she's from. But first, I want you to go to our website, www.atsu.edu/diversity, to learn more about what we're about to talk about. Diversity us is more than here. And also, we want you to be the light of hope that others see in the world. And that's what we have with our students here. So Chiamaka, thank you so much for joining me to have this conversation today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, and if you will, tell the audience who you are and the school that you're in and year and all that.
Okay, my name is Chiamaka Isiguzo. I am part of the atsu-kcom class of 2020. I'm OMS 1, sorry.
That's all right.
So a little bit about me. I was born in Nigeria. I moved to Colorado when I was 6. I attended college in Northfield, Minnesota at a tiny liberal arts school called St. Olaf College, and I majored in biology and chemistry. After college, I took a couple years off and did research at an OB-GYN clinic in Columbia, Missouri. And then I decided while I was doing research to start shadowing, and I had the opportunity to shadow DO in Columbia, and she just did OMM. So I gained a lot of information about OMM, and she graduated from AT Still. So she was the one who introduced me to AT Still, and I found out more information about it when I applied, and I went to my interview. That was by far the best interview experience I have ever had. I was really, really impressed. And so that was definitely a deciding factor for me coming here, because I am interested in holistic medicine. And I also wanted to be in an institution that I would be able to thrive. I did not, when applying to medical school, I was very interested in a community feel. And I feel like I get that at AT Still. It's a small school, it's in a small town, but I think that's what makes our class pretty close.
Well, that's fantastic. Chiamaka, I also know that you're a fantastic student. I knew that you were coming in. As a result of that, you applied for and obtained a very special scholarship at AT University. Can you tell our participants what that scholarship is?
So the scholarship that I attained is called the Graduate Professional Scholarship Program, and the idea behind the program is to increase healthcare education and diversity in medicine, and especially in a rural setting, and be able to provide physicians, DOs that are willing to go out and provide and address the issue of healthcare disparity, which is pretty prevalent in our society today. So the summer before medical school, the summer after I got the scholarship, we did classes where we learned about health disparities, and I consider myself a pretty well-read individual, but the amount of information we gained during that class was amazing. I learned so much about the issues in healthcare. I feel like I'm able to communicate those issues better. I can tell my classmates who don't know anything about it what I learned, and I think that's really, really helpful. So the scholarship was not only great because it offers some financial benefits, but it's the amount of education that I gained from getting the scholarship. It's made more interested in even continuing to pursue this whole person healthcare in an area that serves the underserved, which is really important for me.
That's fantastic. Again, AT University is concerned more with than diversity. Diversity is more than HUE does. We understand that social disparities in health are prevalent in our society. Just like Chiamaka, who was chosen for the Graduate Professional Health Scholarship, which we call GPS, it is designed to create professionals more reflective of the communities that are being served. And those communities are not just communities of color. They are communities in rural America,
yep.
Rural white America, all persuasions. So it's not about the color of one's skin. It's about the access one has to health care that's most important. Am I correct?
Very true, very true. Because when you look at the areas that are underserved, you see that it's every single person, right? It's just you live in a specific area that just doesn't get a lot of medical attention. And so that's what it focuses on just providing access to care in areas that don't have that access. And that I think that's super important, because when you think about a lot of the issues in healthcare, you think about the cost of healthcare, you realize that a lot of these things, like people that get diagnosed with cancer and they've had cancer for a really long time, and when they go to see a physician, it's when they're seeing symptoms and it's too late for them to even treat it. They're at the end stage of it. You realize some of those things could have been prevented if they had gotten the screening. But in areas in rural America and in underserved areas, screening is very rare. It's not available for all. So that's what this program does. It's trying to put more physicians into those areas so that more people have access to care, and so we can go through those preventative screening and just do what we wanted to do when we enter medical school, which is to save lives.
That is fantastic. Chiamaka, as a member of the GPS Scholarship, also gets the opportunity to come to conferences like these from the scholarship's perspective. So not only is there a small financial incentive on tuition in the scholarship, there's also opportunities throughout the year for conferences like these in which she and others in that program can attend. Chiamaka, thank you so much again for the opportunity to visit with you and taking the time out of this busy conference schedule to come and talk to our audience.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And thank you for paying attention. Again, getting there is about you, not us. We are just putting people in front of you who have already arrived to give you opportunities, give you hope so that you too can be there in your journey. Please visit us at www.atsu.edu/diversity. Learn more about our university, learn more about students like Chiamaka, and hopefully foster that desire for you to pursue a field in the healthcare profession. Have a great